What's happening? No spliff today. Yeah, we got some spliffs. We got a nice pizza as well. Can you see that? Starting off with a nice little barbecue chicken pizza. Thought I'd go live. It's been about 2 weeks, hasn't it? It's too long. The Ben Shades, yeah man. Andrew Tate. I've been watching him all day, you know. I might have to start doing videos about that guy. Can you review the what? Sorry, can you review the bobs instead of the jacket? What do you mean? You mean the boobs, innit? Them women. That's a nice little selection, innit, of women. They're like becoming regulars, aren't they? Rosie Webster and Kelly Brook. R.I.P. Sonny Edwards destroyed him, murdered him, ended him. Do you know what I mean? He tried to combat with a few tweets, you know what I mean? I rattled him. I triggered him. He spent all day writing tweets about me, didn't he? Sonny Edwards. But, you know the tweets that he was like coming back with? They're dead. They were dead. They were fucking dead, man, because it's like he was just saying things I've already said, you know, on this channel for years. Yeah, I fucked up in boxing. Yeah, I got beat by Eubank. Yeah, Joshua told me to get out of his gym. You know, that's what he was saying, but I've already said all this shit already. So it's kind of old news that he's coming with. He's got to try and be a bit more relevant, a bit more up to date, if you know what I mean. You've got to come with something new, you know, if you want to diss me. Yeah, it was weak. I ended him. So he got his little black mates, you know, to start like following me and like adding me on Snapchat and trying to like message me, you know, trying to intimidate me. Yeah, but nah, fuck that. What did you say? Hi, Italian. Joe Rogan would snap your neck. What are you saying that for? Yeah, random, innit? Just a random live, man. The reason I've got these glasses on, yeah, I woke up about 2 hours ago. So my eyes are a bit fucked up. So I ran out, got a pizza, barbecue chicken, and I thought I'd go live. It's been 2 weeks. Is it me or does Eubank Jr. have a wonky eye? Yeah, he blinks as well, don't he, like that, like Liam Williams. He does that. Blinking away like Gerald McLennan. You know when Nigel Benn fucked him up, he was like blinking, wasn't he? Like that. Do you have any weed today? Come on, man. What kind of question is that, man? That's a weird question to ask. What's that? What do you think that is? Can you see that? I've got 4 of them. Some more in the kitchen. But I had one earlier on and I passed out. Because I had an empty stomach. Are you still working in Argos? No, I quit. I quit Argos. I was here for 2 weeks and I just fucked it off. I can't be doing with it. It was fucking dead, man. There was no atmosphere there. There was no fucking women. There was like a Down syndrome woman. But she was fat as fuck. Because they've got a rule. They've got like a policy. You know, Argos. You can't work in there if you can't lift a microwave up. You have to be able to pick up a microwave. You know, most women, they can't pick up microwaves. But you know, Down syndrome women, they're strong, aren't they? Down syndrome people. So there was a little fat Down syndrome woman in Argos, but no, it was just dead, man. I had to get out of there. Not on my watch. That's some baby thing. Aaron Smith, yeah, thanks for the super chat, yeah. Ty, you look too sober for this, I know. I might have to fuck the pizza off and just get on the alcohol, you know, because I'm feeling a bit... Right, save that. I filled a little gap, so I should be good to get back on the weed. Yeah, I told you I passed out. I had a spliff earlier on. Kevin Samuels lives, yeah. You know when he died, basically, if you don't know who he is, he's a man, yeah. He was a man who used to have got these fat bitches. You know, who used to say that they want a man who's tall, dark and handsome, with lots of money and a big dick. But they're just fat women, fat pigs, with loads of kids. So he used to like put them in their place, innit? You know, and embarrass them, you know, on camera. So you know when he died a few weeks ago, you know these big fat pigs, these women, they were fucking laughing and celebrating his death. What's happened to Shannon Contney? There's more women on the scene now, so she was like I don't think she was the first. She wasn't the first woman, was she? You know what I mean? Come on, it was that Jane Couch. But I'm saying that she was like, who cares, man? Who cares? She's been replaced. These nicer women on the scene: Ebony Bridges, Sky Nicholson, that fucking Shannon Contney. I think Sky realised that she's hateable. Who needs Argos when you're on $7 a month? Laughing face. You know that boxing talk with Addy? He interviewed KSI, you know, on DAZN, and you know, after that boxing talk with Addy, he said that KSI earns about £1 million a month, you know, from all these ventures. He's got a restaurant called Sides. He's got a vodka. Yeah, he's got a fucking couple of YouTube channels. You know, he's with the Sidemen. He's got Prime. I've seen that popping up all over the place. You know what I mean? Prime. People drinking it in the streets. Is Joshua going to win now? I don't think so. What's going to change, in that short period of time when he got fucked up before by Usyk? Like, what's changed? He's got to train, but it's not long enough. Can't believe it's a week away, Joshua Usyk too. There's been no kind of like build up at all, has there? It's been nothing. That fucking Coogan, his channel IFL, they play like a little advertisement, with Naz sat there in Saudi Arabia with 2 nice fancy green WBC title belts. That's about as much fucking build up that I've seen, this Joshua Usyk fight. So yeah, baby thing. He's like a promoter nowadays. He's offered me a fight with James DeGale. What do you think of that? That's quite interesting, isn't it? He's offered me a fight, with James DeGale on one of his shows. And I thought about it, and I don't know, what do you think? James DeGale's faded, isn't he? He's got a fucking long face. Yeah, he's washed up, but so am I. He was a world champ, wasn't he? I wasn't even an area champ. So, my combat fight, I want to make sure it's a victory, a good victory. But that's a nice little exclusive. But I don't know, I want an easier fight than that. Keep the lives going, G. Yeah, we're back. That's why I quit Argos as well, because he tried to put me on like 6 days in a row. Like interfering with my little YouTube schedule. And I was trying to edit that video about that fucking little bitch, Sonny Edwards. I was trying to really put it on him. And upset him for leaking Danny Flexen's sexual messages. So now he's getting his black mates, to start trying to fucking stalk me on the internet. Why don't you box it? We've just been through that, innit? We've just been through that. A lawyer has approached the boxing board, to like say like, all these fuckers in boxing who have like thrown tables, like Derek, Del Boy, and slapping people and that. I just wrote a tweet and I got banned. Smack up Sonny Edwards. No, he's too small, that's what I mean. That's why I haven't really been. I know I did a video about him, but if I seen him in the streets or whatever, I won't like smack him up. He's just too small, isn't it? It's bullying. I'm not really a bully. But if he started, I'd lay him out. Just like a woman, women. There's a little saying in there, men shouldn't hit women, but I would happily lay a woman out. If she tried to put it on me. There's like a little trend, of like women hitting men, because they think they can get away with it. Have you seen that video of that fucking bus driver? That black woman's talking a load of shit to him. And he gets out of his chair and he like uppercuts her and throws her off the bus. That was so enjoyable to see. You got a chance to make generational money, build your profile and fight a YouTuber. Who is he though who's like on my level? Because like obviously them guys, KSI and all them fuckers, them guys are up there, aren't they, as far as like numbers. So who's on my like level, yeah, who would be willing to fight? Because I did box, even though I didn't get anywhere. I don't think people just fight me like that. I don't know, they might do. They might see the Eubank fight and think, yeah, these guys are a bit fucking vulnerable. So, but who do you think? You know that Porky, that's just a low level, innit? That's just going backwards in life, you know, trying to build up a fight with him. It's just not. You should fight Swarms. Seriously, have you lot ever heard of that guy before this fight was announced? Now I'm gonna have to get on the alcohol, you know, this tea, it's not fucking... Alright, let me step this up. Step it up, man. Right, let me scroll back to that fucking Eubank chatting bullshit. You fool, I took you to school and you was crying. I wasn't crying. I didn't cry, man. I didn't quit as well. You know, like the black quitter. He like took a knee. I was fucking stood up. Exhausted. I had 30 seconds left. I can't believe it. Someone sent me the video the other day. I had like 30 seconds to survive. R.I.P. Chris Eubank Sr. Where is he, man? Come on, we need to see him. We need to fucking see that guy at these press conferences. That press conference was fucking dead, man. It was shit, man. They're nothing like their dads. Really. They're not as interesting, are they? I was watching Chris Eubank, Nigel Benn today. You know, the second fight. And them guys were interesting. I think Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr., they've had it easy, haven't they? They've fucking... They're silver spoon fuckers. And they say like when you're broke, it kind of like creates character. But these two, they haven't had to fucking struggle in life, have they? So they haven't got any personalities. You know that Eubank Jr., he comes out to Still Dre. You know what I mean? But he should come out to Simply the Best. You know, that fucking entrance music. Tina Turner, she got fucked up by Ike Turner. You know, her husband, he battered her. I kicked a woman in the ribs one time, yeah. I told you this story before. She tried to push me down the stairs, innit? So I fucking kicked her in the ribs. Have you ever watched Kickboxer with Jean-Claude Van Damme? You know, when he's kicking that tree with his shin. And like at first, you know, he don't do that good at it because his shin's not conditioned. But you know, the more he starts doing it, he starts breaking trees, you know, with his shin. Jean-Claude Van Damme. You know, kicking the tree with his shin. And that's what I did to the woman. I kicked her in her ribs. Do you know what I mean? The bitch tried to push me down the stairs, you know. Fat bastard. Have you ever been in the club with Danny Flexen? Yeah, that's what I mean, man. Those messages got leaked. So I had to like have a go at that Sonny Edwards. Fucking little fake Eminem wannabe. Come on, drink, man, drink. You should have headbutted her with that forehead. You know what? The kick was enough, you know, to the ribs. And I picked up an ironing board as well and like smashed it on her head. And then we left. Me and this guy who I was with, we got out of there. I shouldn't have said that because it's incriminating. Is Adam Azim the next Nas? Johnny Nelson seems to think so. Yeah, thanks for that super chat, yeah. You know you people who give me super chats and that, do you want me to like put your names on the fucking like intros to my videos or what? You know, with a woman to like bending over, you know, in my normal videos. Because I used to put like names, yeah, of people who subscribe to my Patreon. I used to put it across the screen, but then I bumped into two little white guys in town and he said, yeah, we subscribe to your Patreon, yeah, but do you mind not putting our names in your videos because we don't really want our employers to know that we watch your videos. Yeah, what do you think of that? Have you heard the game, this Eminem? Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. These kind of topics are fucking interesting. And I need to start covering them. I need to start covering them. Eminem, the game. 50 Cent. I was just watching an interview of 50 Cent on The Breakfast Club. And he said that when he had a bit of beef with Jay-Z, he said that, you know, Beyonce, she tried to attack 50. That's what I mean. You have to lay these women out, man. You have to kick them in the ribs. And smash an ironing board over their heads, man. They want equality, don't they, these women? So you have to fucking lay them out. If you got knocked out cold in your combat fight, do you reckon Kogan and Hor Phelps would love it? Yeah, of course. All of them, all of these fuckers. The Black Quitter, that little bitch Sonny Edwards, fucking even Joshua. I caught Joshua looking at my Instagram story one time. You know, trying to like hide and that, trying to discreetly look at my story. I seen him, I caught him red-handed. Yeah. And it was the real Joshua as well, because I like clicked on the name and he had a fancy blue tick, you know, and a few million followers. I clicked on the wrong one, you know. Tyrion left Argos already. Yeah, I had to get out of there, man. It's just, there was no sexual action. It was just all fucking men who were about 50 years old, you know. It's just shit. And it was like preventing me, you know, from doing videos, YouTube videos. So I thought, no, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. You know, the money, I was getting about £250 a week, you know, working at Argos. It was like 25 hours, £10 an hour. So, you know, I can make that easily, you know, on this. Yeah, I've been watching him, you know. I may as well play a little Andrew Tate clip. His name's popping up, you know, in the comments. The woman you kicked in the ribs, laid out. No, I don't think she was laid out, you know, because when I left, she like sat on the chair crying. So she went out cold, but the fucking ironing board connected to her head, and my shin connected to her fucking ribs. You know, for trying to push me down the stairs. Basically, what happened was, yeah, I used to be a radio presenter. You know, at university, I had a little radio show that I used to do with this guy who I used to spar with. And you know, after the show was on a Friday night. So we used to get drunk in the studio and just talk a load of shit. You know, drinking and that. And then we'd go to a club and try and pick up a couple of slags and bring them back here and bang them. So we picked up 2 women, yeah. Went back to hers. The guy I was with, he was in a bedroom with the other woman, and I was in this other bedroom with this fat bitch. And I was in bed with her, I was getting like a blowjob, innit? But the blowjob was shit. Which is a surprise, because you know fat women, they're supposed to be good at blowjobs. You know, to compensate for the fact that they're fat. So, I was getting a blowjob in it, but the telly was on, and like, you know that Carl Pilkington? He was on the telly with this little guy called Warwick Davis, this little midget. So because the blowjob was shit, yeah, I was like watching the program. I called the guy a midget, yeah. And that's like politically incorrect nowadays, you know, to say that, midget. And this fat bitch, I think she had like a sister who was like a midget. So she was offended, innit? So she like asked me to apologise or leave. And I just thought, oh, I'll just go. So I started getting ready, getting dressed, and then I was like walking towards the steps, you know, to go down the steps, and she tried to like push me down the steps. You know what I mean? Trying to fucking violate me. Tried to kick her in her ribs. You know, smash the ironing board on her head. Taking liberties, man. Trying to push me, you know. Yes, Brad. Yes, Ty, my mate was a bouncer in Liverpool and he booted her down the stairs because she tried getting up without permission. She got laid out. What are you saying here? My mate was a bouncer in Liverpool, yeah? And he booted her down the stairs because she tried getting up without permission. She got laid out. Yeah, that don't sound like a provoked attack. It just sounds like you're just fucking trying to beat up a woman. Because you didn't say what she did. She tried to get up. Get up where? What are you saying? Thanks for the super chat though, yeah? Zach Evans. Tyron, have you seen Porky's videos? He's 9 stone and he's slowly dying before our eyes. His gastric band is tighter than Frotch. Tell him to be safe. Man down. Yeah, he's not worth calling out, man. I don't want to lower myself to that level, man. I need to be aiming up, you know, not Porky. I don't really fucking rate him. Carl Froch claiming benefits. No, his mum was claiming benefits and she got done for benefit fraud. She was claiming benefits even though her son was like giving her money, you know, to sort out his paperwork. Why did you leave IFL TV? I got blackballed, you know, by Coogan and fucking James Helder. They got rid of me, you know, because I wrote a few little dodgy tweets. They turned their back on me, so I had to make the move, man. I didn't enjoy it anyway. I didn't like it. It was just dead. I was just chatting to boxers. I couldn't say what I wanted to say. I was interviewing a boxer one time and he won his fight. I can't remember who it was. And he said he's going to go on holiday, you know, to celebrate. You know what I mean? And I was going to ask him if he was like going to bang any women. Was he going to fucking sleep around sexually, you know, on holiday? What kind of... Some people don't like those kind of questions. Ain't James Helder your mate? Yeah, we good now. We kind of... We got over it, man. Why the sunglasses? Connor Ben. Andrew Tate. Yeah, I meant to put a video of him up. Just can you hear this shit?
Andrew Tate. I'm sure a lot of you know who he is. He's been everywhere on TikTok, everywhere on YouTube. What do I think of Andrew Tate? I believe in a lot of the things he says.
Hold on a minute. Can you not hear that? Did you hear that little KSI chatting? I don't know if the volume's loud enough, you know. Let me do a sound check. Did you hear that KSI chatting? 'Cause it sounded a bit low, you know. What you lot up to on a Saturday night, man? Aren't you out and about trying to get some drunken pussy? Had a bit of coke the other day, you know. Had about 6 lines. Talk about the jacket for fuck's sakes. Oh, Eubank's jacket. Yeah, it's shit, innit? It's fucking stupid, man. All these fucking like wallets, you know, that are attached to the jacket. It's shit. It's supposed to be like a good name. Louis Vuitton. And all these fucking big little suitcases stuck to his jacket. Shit, innit? And he's got a big one on the back as well. You know what I mean? It's fucking stupid, man. He's not like his dad, man. Let's have some parliamentary procedure here. That's like a famous line from Chris Eubank Sr. But you know, Junior, he's not interesting, is he? There's nothing. That jacket's a bit interesting. But Louis Vuitton. They're supposed to be a good brand, aren't they? So, you know, making shit jackets like that. It's a bit Did you tell your Argos manager you were leaving? And did you get paid for the 2 weeks? I didn't tell him I was leaving, you know. I just fucking... He kept ringing me and I thought, nah, fuck it. I can't do it. There's no sexual energy. You know, when I used to work in Amazon, there was loads of like Romanian women, you know, bending over, picking up parcels and that. So there was like a sexual energy. But Argos, it was just dead. It was just all men, you know, in their 50s. Just chatting. Yes. Does Eubank keep Seb's ashes? Where's the fucking dad, man? Where is he? He's kind of gone into hiding. He might be starting to have like that post-traumatic stress disorder, you know, after crashing into that guy and killing him. And the whole Michael Watson thing, it might be taking its toll. And his son died and he went bankrupt, you know, senior and all kinds of stuff. He split up with his wife, you know, Eubank Jr.'s mum. She was called Karen. Coogan has disappeared since El Chapo hand got exposed. No, he's in Saudi Arabia, Coogan is. He's supposed to be. I don't know how he managed to get in there, because they're like strict Muslims, aren't they, these Saudis, so... You know, if you can't get into America, like, you shouldn't be able to get into like a strict Muslim country, because you can't drink there, you can't drink alcohol. So, they're quite strict, aren't they? There's no homeless people, you know, in Saudi Arabia. Right, what the fuck's going on here, man? Play Tupac Venice Beach interview. Yeah, I've seen that. When he's like walking on the beach, chatting to that nice white woman. That's from Gaze and that. You know Tupac, he had a group called the Outlaws. And there was this guy in the group called Napoleon. And he was angry, you know, because like somebody made a Tupac t-shirt, you know, with like a little gay pride rainbow on it. So the guy, you know, Tupac's homie, he was like kicking off saying, why are you associating Tupac with fucking gayness? Did you ever hear Tupac like promoting gayness? So he was like kicking off, so I found that quite interesting. I could have done a video on it. Who's the youngest woman I've banged? Probably 17 years old. Yeah, so she was legal by about a year, so it's good, man. Nice tight posse, you know what I mean? Young, no kids, just fresh, tight. Relatively sperm free. I think in America the legal age is like 21, isn't it? That's too old, man. You start getting pubes about 14, innit? 15, so. You think Conor Ben can beat Eubank Jr.? No. I think Eubank will win, but I don't rate any of them, to be honest. I don't care if Eubank beat me. I don't rate any of them. They've had every opportunity to do well. They've never had to work in Argos or Amazon. You know, and they still haven't done it. Conor's still a bit young, but we'll see, innit? I don't like any of them. I like their dads. You remember Michael Watson? He was boring, wasn't he? He wasn't that interesting, and that's... What do you think about Muhammad marrying Aisha when she was 6? Yeah. It's a bit young, isn't it? That's a bit too young for me, that 6. Yeah, it's dead, it's dead. The lie's dead, but they've been dead for a while, but you still tune in and... Is the red hoodie in the wash? No, it just stinks of BO. It's been really hot, hasn't it? So it stinks of BO. Body odor. Gay J, that's a bit immature, man. Gay J, that is a bit... Can you play Tupac, Biggie together, please? Thanks. Why does this gay guy keep talking about Tupac? Let's listen to some fake laughter from KSI. Straight away, man's faking. Oh, what did he say? Women like getting controlled, you know. They like it. They like a man having like dominance, you know, authority. Making decisions, you know what I mean? Taking charge. Women like that. KSI is just trying to be all politically correct, isn't he? With his fake laughter.
Little electric, my little plug. Plug it into my Tesla. Maybe I can get an erection one day. Is this the man you are? What? What's wrong with having an electric car? We're all going to have an electric car by force! By force! 20 years because it'll be too expensive to get a petrol car. Electric cars will be the norm. I agree with some of the things Andrew Tate does say, but then a lot of the things he says are just stupid.
An erection one day.
But
Is this the man you are? Slap, grab, choke, shut up, bitch, sex.
In the left attractive, you have to keep things realistic. No. Years ago, natural selection and evolution would have taken care of all your fucking retard ancestors, but yet here you are, standing in my face saying you don't use them. Yes, you fucking do.
Only a cat-owning bitch would complain to the police about a fucking joke.
Fine, you're upset you lost your cat. Fair enough, you have a joke made a little bit, risque.
Who calls the police on a fucking joke? Cat owners. Cat owners are liberals. Cat owners believe in hate speech. Cat owners are Democrats. Cat owners are dickheads.
Look at the bitch. No.
I mean, that's the thing. I'm sure, like,
Fuck.
probably owns a cat.
The surprises are great.
I think they just took the channel down a bit. Or this video. I'm just fucking. Should I keep playing it?
Martin's fucking mask wearers. No. I walked into hell and the devil said, oh, I'm gonna burn you. I'm saying shit.
I'm fucking myself super fun.
I mean, I rate that he doesn't give a fuck about the devil. It's like, yeah, what the fuck you gonna do? Don't burn me. I'll burn you. I'm Andrew Tate.
Straight laughter.
Now. I own hell. The devil's like, oh shit, yeah, I. No one's ever stood up to me like you.
I'm fucking myself super fun. I find myself super fun. Just imagine, I'm in my fucking 6-liter V12 Aston Martin Vanquish. It's about 10 miles to the gallon max. Sitting there. I'm chilling. It's a traffic jam. No big deal. Whatever. Big Daddy Tate, I can handle it. Someone goes, there's a climate change activist and they blocked the road. What?
He's gonna run them over, right? He's the big Andrew Tate. Running them all over. Climate change? It's not even a thing. Die!
This guy's made millions of pounds from this kind of shit. Can't do all that fake laughter, you know. I can't do it. Is that convincing? Was that convincing? No, I can't watch any more of this. I like it when Andrew Tate talks about women. Right. What the fuck is wrong with this fucking guy, man? No, I should be... He's giving me money, man. Why am I dissing him? Gaze and that. It's him again, isn't it? Who will you learn more from? Tate or Tupac? R.I.P. whoever pushes in front of Ty at a kebab shop, yeah. That guy got laid out who tried to push in front of me. A few guys tried to push in front of me. So I had to lay one of them out with a left hook from the gods. I took a few punches though. I'm going to be honest, I took them well. I've never been knocked out, you know. I've been stopped a few times, but that was just fatigue. What do you think about Marvin Herbert? Have you seen his recent Vlad TV interview? Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. That's that guy who did a little sit down with Kruger. Someone shot him in the face and he You seen Cougars' new podcast? Yeah, I watched the one with Fabio Wardley. Coogan says, "Oh, I don't want it to be about boxing." And then the first question is, "What got you into boxing?" Do you know what I mean? Stupid, man. It's dead, but at least it's free. You know, Hall Phelps, she's trying to charge us for that. And I've actually got, someone's leaked one of her OnlyFans photos, yeah. And it's not that impressive at all. Yeah, can you see that? Can you see Hall Phelps there? That's basically her OnlyFans. Get rid of that shit. See that? Get rid of that fucking comment. Is it gone? Yeah, it's gone. Yeah, that's her fucking. That's what you're paying for, that, and a little fucking chat. Little podcast. Boxing is in the toilet these days. Dying sport, 100%. You know, if I did a channel like talking about whatever, the game, this in Eminem, and if I did videos about just that kind of thing and didn't pay any attention to fucking Conor Benn, no one knows him outside of boxing. We seen him running with Eddie Hearn, you know, in the streets with the public, and they were all asking Eddie Hearn for a photo, and they were asking Conor Benn, you know, to take the photo. So again, he was like a tripod. You know, like a camera stand. So, you know, me talking about him, even putting this as the title, it's not going to get out there, is it? Yeah, see you later, yeah. Sounds like you're going, innit? I know it's been dead, but I just had to do it. I had to fucking do it. When I used to box and I'd go like a long period of time without boxing, I'd get a bit annoyed because I'd think, oh, I'm getting a bit rusty. You know, I haven't been paid for a few months. So it's the same with these videos, you know what I mean? If I don't do them for a while. So I just thought I'd do it, innit? Just have a little chat. I'll come back, let you know what's going on. Nothing really going on, but I've been offered a fight with James DeGale. And I'm still deciding whether or not to take it. Have you moved yet? No. I moved, but then I just quit the job at Argos. So I just came back to Sheffield and just started dissing Sonny Edwards, fucking his disabled mum. Well, I ain't dissed her, have I? I ain't really fucking dissed her, but I spoke about her. Saying Danny Flexen should diss her. Because Sonny fucking leaked his sexual messages to his sister. But yeah, just fake laughter all the time, innit?
You know what is real? Death!
Climate change activism, Extinction Rebellion. Yeah, I'll show you an extinction. You're fat, ugly, sack shit. to a poor country, no one's impressed. If they have food and their family members are alive, they're all laughing and dancing. Africans ain't even got rooms in their houses. Every time you fucking look at that documentary, they all stop dancing around. I ain't dancing around like that ever. I'm not.
What do you think of that? You know, them black people there, do you think they're happy? Do you think they're happier than us? Even though we've got a laptop and some fucking alcohol and we've got a pizza and we've got this and that and the other. Do you think they're happy with having nothing? What do you think?
Alright, so there's very little that I actually believe in. Oh, boy, yeah, apparently it's way smaller than I thought. Oh my god, what? There's no way.
If you're a really good friend, no, not even your friend. If you're my friend, you can't be a pussy. You'll let a heart attack. Fuck up. And the most annoying.
I'm dead. Oh, fuck off. You're not one of my friends.
And the most annoying thing about this fact is that when he's DJ, he MCs. And when he MCs, all he says over and over again is, "Oh my God!"
Right, there's a little fucking dragonfly just coming here. Hold on a minute, let me fucking blast this fucking posse. Got some spider killer here, some fly killer. Let me just spray this shit. Murder it. Where's that fucking dragonfly? Bruce Lee could catch that with his chopsticks. Where's the little fake Bruce Lee, you know, who's always in these lives first? What do you think? Is he dead? Because he didn't live a fulfilling life, did he? He was just waiting for me to go live. And I ain't been live for 2 weeks, so he might have fucking, you know what I mean, done something a bit. $24,800 subs. Yeah, that's fucking, that is fucking bad news, man. Bad news. You know, my other channel, it had so much more subscribers and views, but I was getting paid about £80 a month. You know, because it was hardcore stuff. So what do you want? Do you want money or do you want fucking subscribers? Would you rather have 100,000 followers on Instagram or £100,000? You know, it's just fucking obvious, isn't it? I was gonna buy about 1 million followers. You should have about 20 units and then have a spliff. That's from Gazer now. He didn't talk about two-pack, did he? I'll just take these off because I can't read the comments, man. You know when it's all blacked out. When you on street with Gals G, you were a player. Yeah. I tried to piss on this woman the other day here. I was in town with that guy who I was snorting coke with, this black guy. And he knew two women in it and one of them enjoyed being pissed on. We were like chatting in it, drunken chats. So I tried to piss on her in it. I said, alright then, let's do it. Let's do it around this corner. So she like squatted down. I tried to piss on her, man, but it didn't come out. It didn't come out at all. You know, people are watching you, it's hard to piss, innit? Troll Sonny so he spars you. He's not, he hasn't been in touch at all for a spar since I dissed him in that video. That was about a week ago, so you don't want it. Whatever, man. I'm not a bully, man. Chris Eubank, Connor Ben. Some fights you have to just pay for them. You know, these streams, these illegal streams they're a bit fucking unpredictable, man. So bored of talking about boxing, man. You have to choose one. Rim Contney or Shields. You have to choose one. So you're making it seem as though I wouldn't do it unless I had to. You have to choose one. Rim Contney or Shields. You're making it seem as though I don't want to do it. I'd probably rim that Shannon Contney, even though I don't like her. Do you know what I mean? I think some women think they're special, you know, because men like message them and you know, fucking try it on with them and this and that. But men will bang anything, won't they? You know what I mean? Men kind of look at women like a piece of meat. So I don't know why some women are proud of the fact that some men are trying it on with them and they're getting a lot of attention and this and that. You know, it's like you're a piece of meat with a hole in it that men are trying to bang, you know what I mean? So I don't know why some women think they're special because they get attention. But yeah, I'd probably rim Conti. Shield, nah. Clarissa Shield, nah, fuck that. She's too black, man. She's too black. KSI getting paid £1 million a month. That's from a DAZN insider who interviewed him the other day. He lost millions in crypto. Who are you talking about? You talking about me? I've been buying crypto, man. Ethereum's gone up 15% in a week. So we could get a nice recovery. So the 10 grand's worth that I bought about a week ago, you know, it's in the green. So, you know, we're back on track. Yeah, I clicked on the wrong one, you know. What did that guy just say about KSI? He was talking about KSI. Yeah? Yeah, he lost 2.9 million, you know, on crypto. Hold on a sec. Hello? Hello? Why do you keep ringing every time I do a live? And then I try and get you on and you're just fucking going quiet. What are you doing? Fucking idiot. So man, you know, pretending to be a woman. That's what some men do. They pretend to be women online, you know, to try and fucking get a response from people like Cougar or Joshua. What would have happened to you if you beat Eubank? Could have gone like either one of two ways, you know. I could have got a world title shot, or could have got blackballed. You know, where people avoid me. You remember that, what's he called, a go-go? Someone beat him. Some guy called Craig. You know, and that Craig, he couldn't get a fight after that, so it's hard to say, innit? Try and go town, you dosser. Dosser, that's what Tyson Fury says, don't he? You know, he's announced his retirement again. It's so boring, isn't it, from Tyson Fury? It's just so fucking boring, isn't it? Oh, I'm retired. Oh, I'm coming back. Oh, fuck, I'm retired. I'm being trained now by Isaac Lowe. Yeah, now I'm retired. It's just dead, man. Shit. I'll fight for free. I want $500 million. You know, I'm just fucking sick of hearing it now. I've had enough of Tyson, you know. Live is dead, man. Yeah, you said that about an hour ago. He's still here. He's still chatting away. Fucking hold on. What the fuck am I doing, man? I'm live, man. Come on. Wake up. Focus, man. Does Eubank have some good power? No. Listen, you see that last 30 seconds of that fight with Eubank that I had? You could have put like Prince Patel in there with me, and he probably would have stopped me because my energy levels were quite low. So it's not that Eubank hits hard. It's just it was more to do with me, you know, than what he did. Behind them glasses is some red eyes. Yeah, just sometimes you like to be a bit low key, innit? I bump into quite a lot of you lot nowadays, you know, when I go out in the streets. A lot of you say hello and that. You know, at first when people started saying hello to me in the streets, I used to say, oh, do I know you? Like, Like, do I know you? I didn't say it in a, I tried not to say it in a rude way, but because I was like, who are you? Like, what do you mean? Hello, Ty. How do you know me? And then as time went by, I just thought, they obviously know me from the videos, innit? This channel's not really that big, but I see you about, man. I love your sunglasses. You look super cool, Ty. Shall I put him in time out? Okay, that. Nah, it was alright. It was alright. Yeah, put him in time out. Put you in time out. Just randomly do it. Put him in time out for nothing. Keep the live interesting. Don't shake my hand. Have you lot ever followed through? You have, haven't you? I think everyone watching at one point in time has like followed through. I did it the other day, you know, because I was on the coke. He went through my fucking arsehole, man. It fucked me up. And there's like a fucking big patch of like stained liquid on this settee. So I got some bleach, poured it on the fucking wet patch. Bleach, yeah, bleach. Put the kettle on, boil the water, because hot water kills germs. And just pour the boiling hot water over the fucking patch. You know, the follow through patch. It's disgusting. Seen any nice Muslim women recently? I see them all the time, but I don't try it on. You have to climb over too many hurdles, you know, to get with them. You have to meet their parents. You know, they have to approve of you. They'll meet my parents. They'll have to approve of my parents. Because you can kind of tell what someone's going to be like by looking at the parents. So if they look at my parents and my parents are scum, they're going to say, nah, he's not good enough, you know, to get with our daughter. So it's too many fucking hurdles, man. Too many hurdles. And I have to pretend to be a Muslim and stuff like that. But that's the best way, isn't it? Checking out your daughters. Ty, let me be your manager. I'll take you to the next level. You know what? I've got an advisor now called Al Ayman. That's his real name. Nearly. And he's going to set me up some sparring with Jake Paul. You know, he's been in touch with Jake Paul's manager and he's fucking like trying to arrange, you know, sparring with me and Jake Paul. So it's going to be an interesting 12 months. I've got a potential fight with James DeGale, sparring with KSI. I mean Jake Paul. I mean both. Because he said he spoke to both of their managers. So we might be stepping up finally. You know, out of the mud. Man said lies, you know. Like I'm sitting here making up. And like Sonny Edwards was trying to say, oh yeah, time his dad left him. He abandoned him. My dad never left me. He never abandoned me. The only time he was away from me was when he was in prison for selling weed. And that's it. He was there until the end. So it was a weak comeback, you know, from Sonny Edwards. Like, it was just not a good comeback at all. You're not on Jake Paul's level. What do you mean? Like, what are you talking? Obviously, subscribers, followers wise. But as far as boxing, I'd mess him up. You fucking mad. You fucking insane. Let me show you this. I put one of my fights the other day. You know, Spencer Fearon. He had a fighter called Nathan Graham. You know, some little fake prospect. And I did him in. We'll have a little watch of this. Have a little look at this. That's me, yeah. You know, the Ali shorts on, shades of Ali, and I did actually show shades of Ali in this fight. This is before the days of alcohol and weed and fucking pussy. Oh, come on, man. I got paid about £1,000, which is fucking silly, innit? I battered this guy, but I could have got murdered. Look, you see the movement, the footwork. That's what Brendan used to teach us, like just move all the time, you know, go around. See that power there? This is when my mum was proud of me. She used to watch this fight over and over again. Yeah, ducked in like that, threw a little cheeky uppercut, took a bit of wind out of him, back to it. Footwork, footwork, footwork. Grab hold of him. That's what I should have done to Eubank. Push him off. Waste a bit of time. I should have took a knee, you know, against Eubank and had a little break. See the jab? Hit him. You see that bit of movement there? See the footwork? Combat with a nice little jab. Tie him up. Waste a bit of time. I'm already ahead on points. Yeah. The punches are a bit off, some of them, the uppercuts, because he's small. I'm trying to catch him, you know, as he's coming in. Yeah, that was a good shot, wasn't it? Decent movement, decent jabs, decent footwork. But I don't know if this is worth paying £40. So it's hard for me to sell tickets, you know, boxing like this. People want to see murder, don't they? And I was a bit too defensive. So I sold 40 tickets. You know, on a Carl Froch undercard. You know, when I got fucked up by Eubank, yeah? You know, for about 3 months after that, when I was sparring with like Kel Brook and people like that, I just hold like that. I just hold all the time, you know, practice like grappling like to waste time in case I get into that kind of situation again where I'm tired, yeah, and I just fucking be stupid and just like grab hold of a minute, waste time. That's that Ian John Lewis referee, I think. Is it? Yeah. I am the referee. That's what he says. That's his. Yeah, this is boring. This isn't worth paying £40 for, is it? There's a black ring card girl there as well. It's not the best, is it? Just fucking. But yeah, I thought I'd put that video up. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I did kind of lack that killer instinct, you know, in boxing, but in the streets, like it's like there's something else. But yeah, I like that. You know, Dominic Ingle used to tell me to watch like Tommy Earns, you know, watch him because we was both like similar, like dimensions, and Tommy Earns, he like jabbed, you know, to the body of Duran. Jab to the body, he was like faint, you know, to bring his hands down, and then he hit him with a right hand like that. Technically speaking, I'm doing better than Tommy Earns now though, you know, even though he did have a lot of success and he had the killer instinct and he fucked up Duran. I'm probably doing better than him because I've got my health, my mental health, you know, he's got that CTE, yeah, and I've got more money than him. He's only got 40 grand. I live in Detroit, almost pissed myself when I saw Tommy Earns in one of local events. Why did you nearly piss yourself? What do you mean? What was he doing? Was he slurring? What was he doing? Yes. Showing shades of Tate now. Yeah, I just reviewed one of his videos, but he wasn't the best. I like it when he talks about women. He was talking about the environment and vegans and shit like that. It was a bit dead, but I think I'm going to start reviewing him, you know, try and go down that path. Because Sonny Edwards, fucking Andrew Tate, you know, there's no comparison, is there? So it makes sense. Come on, man. Step it up. Talk about Andrew Tate. I'm not going to talk about these fucking people anymore in boxing. Yeah, I've had enough of them. They're not doing anything for me. Time, when's the last time you went town? And which is the best club in Sheffield? The last time I went town was last week when I tried to piss on that woman who had like a little weird piss fetish. So I tried to piss in her mouth, and she was like squatted down with her mouth open. But I couldn't piss, it wouldn't come out, you know, because she was looking at me. But yeah. You know, talking about nightclubs in Sheffield. You know, Umar, IFL Umar. He was in Sheffield last week, you know, because there was a boxing show. And he was at Dalton Smith, you know, from Sheffield. So I went to town. It was about 3 in the morning, yeah. Everyone was coming out of the clubs. And you know, Umar, IFL Umar, he came out of the club, yeah, with 2 little white men, 2 little mates. And they came out of the club, yeah. And Umar, he said, Sheffield's a shithole. Yeah, that's what he said. He said, Sheffield's a shithole. You know what I mean? So he probably didn't get any pussy, yeah. He didn't have a good night. So he's saying Sheffield's a shithole. So it's kind of like showing what he's really like again. You know, he did it with Liverpool, didn't he? Calling Liverpool people murderers and unemployed bin dippers. You know, Coogan tried to say, well, he was young, you know, he was 17, he was 18, that's why he was having to go at Liverpool people. But, you know, he's still doing it, isn't he? Saying Sheffield is a shithole. You know, and I followed him for ages. But I had my hood up and my fucking, like, scarf across my face. Because I didn't want him to know it was me. Because I wanted him to, like, say something else. Other than Sheffield is a shithole. I wanted to hear him slagging off, like, whoever. Joshua, whoever. Just people. What did he call Tyson Fury? He called him a crackhead cunt, didn't he? Then a few years later, he was having a Nando's with Tyson Fury. How's your Tuesday going? Do you believe in God? How can you imagine going nowhere when you die? But like, what was life like before you was born? You know what I mean? Can you remember that? You don't. You can't remember, can you? So probably go back to that, you know, before you was like conceived. Aliens. You know what I mean? They've got to exist, aren't they? I've been watching a few little programs and like there's like millions of other planets and solar systems and stars. So why do we think that there's only life on just this one planet? You know what I mean? It's a bit arrogant, isn't it? Like, yeah, we're the only ones here. It's stupid, it's silly. It's immature, isn't it? Of course there's fucking aliens. Why would there not be like other kind of species on other, there's millions of other planets, so why would there only be like species on one of them? It's fucking stupid, isn't it? It's a bit dumb, isn't it? Don't you ever think about this? There's millions of other planets, yeah, and there's life on only one of them, according to us. It's a bit naive and arrogant. Wonder if I'll ever make up with Coogan again. We had a little spliff one time, you know, at a boxing show. Just chilling out. Last time I seen him, but he tried to get in touch today and said, oh, give me your new phone number. I want to have a little chat with you on the phone, but I didn't give it him. I didn't want him to start trying to act all nice and friendly, you know, so I stopped dissing him. I like having a go at him for some reason. Imagine bent legs Coogan getting more gear than you though. Man down. That's what I mean. That's why I want to go and spar with Jake Paul. You know, KSI. You know my advisor, Al Ayman. He's on it. He's talking to their managers and they're fucking sorting it out, man. So that should step me up a few sexual levels, you know, if I get in with that crowd. All you need is a good woman. That's from Granny Smasher. Nearly 1,000 likes. What? Hold on a minute. Nah, fucking. If I got that wrong, I have to end the live because it's embarrassing. It's fucking 93 likes. You fucking idiot. It's because this fucking box was like in the way, innit? So I could only see the 9, yeah. So I thought it was like 900 likes. But it's like 90 likes. Get the fucking likes up, man. Fucking get the subscribers up as well. Man's not doing well. I was gonna buy 1 million subscribers. Got a bit happy then. I thought I had like 900 likes, but it was like 90. Watch Cougs on Marvin Herbert. He has a weird thing with his shirt twitching on that. I remember that. He got that fucking, what's it called? Yeah, this is an old video from back in the day. Pause. That's me, yeah. That's a guy called Ozzy Ahmed who was like dancing on the way to the ring and he got knocked out. That's the guy who I used to do a radio show with. And he was there, you know, and I kicked the woman in the ribs. What the fuck am I doing? What was I going to do? I was going to do something. Play that. Play that. See them drug pushers? See that? Look at that. Oh, no, I can't listen to that. Can't do it, man. Just cringe straight away, innit?
With us today.
With us today.
Ozzy. Yeah? Ozzy Ahmed. The YouTube sensation.
How do you do it?
Yeah, so how has your life changed?
No, I can't do this. How has your life changed? That's what I said.
Call. calling city taxis. To be picked up from...
Oh, you fucking dickhead, man. Man's address was nearly on camera, you know. Ah, for God's sake. I have to go time, you know. $49, no. So what are you saying? Have you had a good time on the live? Are you glad to have me back, or shall I just fuck off for 2 weeks again? You got some moggy lined up in town. What's moggy? You talking about pussy or coke? Right, so many things have just come into my head then. Fucking hell. What did that guy just say? Can you show sexual content on Patreon? Have you ever heard of, what's his name? No Jumper. Adam22, yeah, he kind of does like porn videos. You know, puts them on Patreon and that. And what do you think? I don't know if I could do that. I don't want you lot seeing me naked. I don't like you hearing me swallowing. You know, this fucking Rosie. So, you know, seeing my bell end. I don't know if I'm willing to do it, you know what I mean? But ideally I would. Put using timeout. Just watch his wedding with Eubank. You see he's not by now. It's disgusting. Man was fucking broke as fuck. Buying them pants. I'm getting $2,000 for a beat down. See my bell in there, innit? Don't matter. Primarked up. That's why I wash my arse though, because like, you know, if you got a dirty crack and you wear white pants, it's not good, is it? touch it as well, watch. I'll touch my dick in it. Look at that. Oh, fucking hell. It's all men watching, man. Bit fruity. He does that though in a Eubank. He goes like that, and it's like a little Superman fucking. It's a bit immature. Yeah, I don't think he did it there, but he fucking goes like that. You know, with his little gloves and that, and it's like a Superman logo. It's a bit immature, man. He's not interesting like his dad. Even when he's talking to me here, he's like saying, you better have a plan B because your plan A is not going to work. You're not going to outbox me. You know, because the gym that I trained at, Johnny Nelson trained there, and he outboxed his dad in sparring. So Eubank is trying to talk there, innit, but he's not interesting. Let's have some parliamentary procedure here. Who's the girl on the right? It's Cal Brook. The one on the left is Rosie Webster of Coronation Street. That's what I mean though. You know, if you've seen those women in the streets, you won't think, oh, I wonder what she does for a living. I wonder how many qualifications she's got. You know, you just think sexually, won't you? So, you know, when these little feminists start getting upset and saying, oh, stop looking at women like sex objects. Stop looking at them like pieces of meat with a fucking hole in it. It's just how it is, isn't it? It's just nature, man. Why are you in glasses at 2:10 in the morning? I don't know. So I got up about an hour ago, 2 hours ago. I had a little spliff, it knocked me out earlier, so I just went to sleep early, got up. I thought I need to do a live, it's been about 2 weeks. So here we are, quickly got a pizza. And here we are, man. What's your problem? Why are you worrying about my glasses? First thing women want to know on a date is what you do, so they know your status in society. Yeah, that's what it is, man. That's exactly what it is. They want to know that you've got something, some kind of assets or some kind of ambition, you know, some kind of money. Ambition to get the money, the assets. Because just think about it. We've been around for thousands of years, yeah. So, you know, women back in the days, you couldn't just bang a random caveman, you know, in case he was a bum. Because, you know, if the woman got pregnant, before like child support and all that shit, child benefits. She had a kid with a bum, and she couldn't have an abortion back in them days. She'd die, innit? Because she won't be able to hunt, you know, when she's pregnant, so she'd die. So she needs a man who's got something about him, you know, who can get off his arse and go and fucking get the bag, get that money. So women are, you know what I mean, women today, they're fucking products, you know, like cave women years ago. Women have only worked for like 50 years, but women have been around for like hundreds of thousands of years, so they're fucking hardwired, innit? You know, to like want a man who's got something. So if you're a bum, you're not going to get much pussy, are you? Unless they're fat and disgusting. That's why we like younger women, you know, like Rosie Webster. Because they're fertile, innit? You know, women who are like 40 or 50, they're like reproductively fucked. So, it's just how it is, innit? Sonny Edwards. He's 5 foot, yeah? Women like men who are tall, you know, so they can protect them. Wrap it up, man. How long's it been? Oh, 2 hours. Bang on, nearly. Yeah, man. Let's get a taxi to town, innit?
Bundle call. Thank you for calling City Taxis. To be picked up from We estimate the driver should be with you within approximately 7 minutes. Thank you for using City Taxis.
Done. I need to get involved, man. I need to take my bottle of rosé, my spliffs. Still got about 3 left. Take them to town, have a little. Don't leave it so long next time, G. That's what I mean. Come on, man. This live wasn't that good, was it? But helps us pass a bit of time, you know, when we're waiting to die. Gives us something to do, innit? Try and fill the gap. Right, so I've got 4 spliffs. Shall I put a top on under this, or shall I go out? Is it a bit chilly outside? Batman ting. Batman ting. Someone give me a super chat, I didn't see that. Coogan's bent legs or Frank Warren's dent head. It's gotta be the fucking. I don't know, if I had a dent in the head I can wear a bandana like KSI, innit? Pay for your journey using Apple Pay or Google Pay. Good to be back, man. Good to be back. It's good to be back. It's not hard to do it, is it? Just sit down and chill out, man. Have a drink, have a smoke. Watch KSI fucking with the fake laughter. Waste a bit of time while we're waiting to die. Did I kill that fucking dragonfly? I forgot about that little bastard. Where you at? I seen that shit. Oh, it's up there. Yo, get the fuck up, nigga. It's over. It's over. It's fucking over. It's time to go, man. Got my spliffs, got my bottle of rosé, got my fucking... Put that pizza in the fridge. Brush my teeth. Brush my tongue. Put that ironing board away. Is that it? Yeah. No, don't tell me he's outside already, man. Fucking hell. Should find a lady who likes a bit of scat. Why do I need to find a woman who likes scat? Why would that fucking... Why are you saying that? I used to watch shit porn, innit? Some nice women, you know, shitting. He's a bit weird, man. Shit coming out of their arses. These nice, attractive women like Kelly Brook and fucking Rosie Webster, man. I remember that. Why am I still sat here? Have you ever been to Paradise? Yeah, that brothel in Sheffield, yeah? Yeah, I've been there. I went there every week for about 3 months, but you know, the novelty started to wear off and the women, they're not into it. Oh, he's outside, man. I ain't brushed my fucking teeth. I ain't done, what else have I done? I need to put my jeans on. I need to put the ironing board away. I need to put the pizza in the fridge. Right, I need to get out of here. +2, right. See you later, yeah?